what's good guys, it's your boy G Marcus TV back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna get straight into it. Of course, we're gonna be doing BMF episode number 4, which is entitled Heroes. Now this one right here, people, I'm seeing some mixed reviews on Twitter. I'm seeing some mixed reviews online about it. People are saying that they like it, some people are saying they didn't like it. I liked it. The show's been going really good so far. So I'm gonna just give you a breakdown and I'm gonna give you a tape. But before I start, make sure you guys hit that like button. Very, very important. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, welcome back. So this is episode number 4. This one is entitled Heroes. Now it starts off with Meech. There's a big flashback from when he was a kid. Goes to a store, whatever. He see these 2 girls. One of them he likes. The girls are called Gabby and Simone. So he's speaking to Simone. So he likes them. He's trying to, invite them to a party or get with them at a party. And they're just trying to blow them off. And he offers to pay for their stuff, which is chips, that type of stuff, kid stuff. But he doesn't have cash. He has food stamps. So he politely tells the girls, hey, go outside and wait for me. I'll pay for your stuff. Dave's like, no, we don't want to go outside. It's cold outside. We want to stay in where it's hot. So the line gets longer and the store clerk put him on blast. It was just like, yo, hurry up and give me the food stamps so we can go, because the line is getting longer. So of course he's embarrassed. The girls laugh at him. They end up paying for his homeboy Pat. Pat sees Meech outside, so Pat gives him some money and just go like, yo, buy some things, impress them girls, whatever. If you're gonna be a drug dealer, yo, get back to the community, get back to the youngins, you know what I mean? That's what I would do. So they moved on up. There was an 8-mile road, a nice little house, clean and everything. They had crack cocaine inside of the couches. So Meech and Terry, they're arguing about, Meech paying the mortgage. Terry was like, yo, why would you pay the mortgage knowing how dad's gonna be? They could really break up. And Meech is just like, yo, what I'm supposed to do, just leave you guys, let you guys get kicked out, chill. Meech tries to buy some bricks from Pat, the OG. So Pat is just like, no, he's gonna get done the regular order. And then Meech is like, yo, what's going on? We trying to expand, we trying to get things going, what's up? Because they was running low on drugs. And Pat was like, it's not happening. They go in the back where, one of Pat's, associates, employees was giving them the drugs. And he was just like, yo, Pat can't give you what Pat doesn't have. If you want to make some real bread, you want to get a new connect, holla at me, let me know, I will hook you guys up. Lamar and his crew, they see Terry. Terry ends up going into the store that Lamar's in, which is the Foot Locker, and they end up pressing Terry. So for this one, I can't even lie. This episode right here, Terry just seems like drug dealing is not for him. The man already got shot in the face. It's looking like it's not for him. He's not built for this. This is more of a Meech thing. So they surround him or whatever in front of his family. So Lamar gives him a pass. Lamar says, oh, word, talks to the family, talks a little shit, whatever, and then he gives them money to buy diapers. Throws it at the floor. So they gave him a nice little pass. I'm like, damn, they was about to really bang out inside the mall. That's some crazy. The mall I used to go to when I was in high school, Kings Plaza. Definitely a lot of bang outs in there. I'm like, yo, they were doing that shit back in the day too. That's crazy with all them cameras. So Meech visits his girlfriend. Now this girl right here, she's the finest chick on the show so far. Reminds me of a young Megan Good. So he has a kid, he has a girlfriend, he goes and visits her. She's just like, yo, you can't be popping when you feel like it. So Meech, he comes, he sees the kids, he drops her some money, gives her some gifts. So the ghetto happening. So the girl, she is straight to the point. She wants to. They start getting naked. They start pulling their clothes down in front of the freaking girl, in front of his daughter. I'm just like, what the hell? Because the daughter is still up there. He's like, at least put the kid to sleep. They don't even show no sex scene, but you know what happened. He basically clapped them cheeks. So after he clapped the cheeks, he's trying to get comfortable. He's trying to, chill with his daughter, chill with her. She's like, nah, it's time to go. And he's just like, what? He's like, nah, it's time to go. I got my needs. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I got my needs. And he's like, yo, you're just going to use it for it. And she's like, exactly. T and his parents, they're trying to get a lawyer, so it's a nice little scene. There's the lawyers, the family, they all sitting down, and Pops is there. So they just sitting down talking to the lawyer, and Pops really didn't like what the lawyer was saying, because they're trying to sue the hospital because he's about to lose his sight. You know what I'm saying? He's slowly losing his sight. So the Pops, they wasn't really feeling the lawyer, but the Pops was being a good job on the casting with that guy. Meech and T, they go to a meeting. They were supposed to meet with the Connect or whatever, so they go to a nice, fancy, bougie ass place where it's a members only thing. So they couldn't even get through the front door. Meech and the brother, they just was like, out of here. They just went their way, made their way to the bar. So it was an innocent scene. I can't lie. I felt the innocence in Meech's character. Like they did a good job with that scene. So he tried to get a drink from the bar. The guy was like, "What's your membership? What's your membership number?" He was like, "My membership number." And he was giving him money, and the guy denied it. It turns out that meeting was basically a setup. So they end up getting kidnapped. Meech and Terry end up getting kidnapped. It was a crazy scene. They was held by gunpoint, everything. Like, got in the back of the car. So they go to a grave site. And who's at the grave site? Your boy, Pat. So Pat is tight. He is freaking heated. That little, like, you really trying to get over? You really trying to go past me? Like, nah, like, we about to kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, made them scared. So Meech was like, yo, Terry was telling me that this was a bad idea. He was telling me it's a bad idea, just let Terry go. You think that, you know, he's about to do it to them, which we know that wasn't going to happen. But he ends up hitting the associate. He ends up hitting the employee with a shovel. Juking the guy up with the freaking shovel. Like, you see blood and guts everywhere. He's just like, God damn. So Lamar and his people starts with the truck, was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a stone burger, blah, blah, blah. He's like, we don't got no stone burgers. They end up having to close early because it caused a whole frenzy. Like, everybody that was on the line was like, yo, we want that, we want that, we want that. You know, trying to basically with them to shut it down. It was a real crazy. Like, Lamar, great job on his acting. He was a complete. End up closing early, and Fat Boy's pissed. So Hoop, which is Fat Boy, he gets really, really tight. So later on that day, him and Kato was talking, and he just had a suspicion, like, yo, he had a suspicion, like, yo, how the hell did they know that we were selling drugs out the food truck? He's just like, something just told him, yo, check the stash house, check the house that, you know, that Meech was in earlier. He goes back by himself to the freaking stash house, goes back, and of course, they already broke in, they're already in there, they're already taking shit, whatever. So they just had a huge gunfight. Fat Boy's busting off, they're busting off, like some Call of Duty type shit. Fat Boy ends up hitting one of them in the leg, but he doesn't see who it is, but he just knows that the person is bleeding, they got hit in the leg. After that, Fat Boy get hit with a couple of rounds and he falls to the floor, but he's not dead. So Lamar's bum ass, he makes a loud, like he's making a whole bunch of sounds, he's coming about to shoot up some more. What happens? Who comes to save the day? Kato. Kato comes to save the day. She comes, she starts popping off some shots, and Lamar's just like, what? They just bounce. So of course, you know what she was trying to do. She was trying to cover her. And I was like, damn, Kato. Kato f***ed up for everybody. But of course, they took everything. They took all the drugs, they took all the money, they wiped them clean. So Meech, he's popping bottles, showing off, you know, sending it to chicks. Like, they were waiting for the new connect that Pat's associates try to hook them up with, so they didn't show up. Meech goes over to talk to the female and leaves Terry by the bar. A woman, you know, tries to holler at Terry, says what's up, but on some regular stuff, like, hey, you know, tries to ask questions, and Terry just basically blew her off. So, of course, Meech, Terry, Hoop, aka Fat Boy, so all of them, they meet up. And they just like had to tell Meech like what happened. So of course Meech is pissed off because they lost everything. So Fat Boy, you know, he's all band-aid up and everything. Big Mackie comes out of nowhere. He's just like, yo, you know, I'm sorry, but you know, something is going on with my mom, so I didn't show up. So Meech is pissed. Meech is blaming him for why they lost everything. Cause he's like, yo, you supposed to, I've been calling you, and you know where to be found. He's like, yo, I'm sorry, but my mom was going through something. So Meech ends up, boom, snuffs him like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It was a big little commotion, but nothing happened. They just thinking to themselves, yo, we gotta regroup. There's somebody in the crew that is doing something, like that's snitching, that's giving all the locations because something's not right. That boy, he ended up vouching for Kato. It was like, yo, Kato saved my ass, so it's definitely not her. So they had some baptizing, you know, Snoop's character. Snoop's character, I would say that, you know, he still's not needed because, you know, it's Snoop Dogg, but at the same time, I feel like his acting was a little better because they just gave him less to say. Snoop, you know, just baptized the baby with the water and everything. So as it's going on, it's a really interesting scene because Terry is just having hallucination. Crazy, crazy special effects. He's seeing his baby in the grave that the guy just died in. They just buried the guy in. You know, it's just like, he's just hallucinating. He's just going crazy in his head. He's crying all types of shit. The cops find the body of the guy that got shot in like what, the second or third episode, the one that they shot in the head that wasn't supposed to happen. B. Mackie shot him, if you guys remember. So they found the body. So the cops is looking for Meech and Terry, looking to see what's going on. So the cops pulled up to the christening, pulled up outside, and was just like, yo, we found the body. He's like, yo, we gotta take you in for questioning. So Meech is like, yo, what's going on? Do y'all have a warrant? Like, cause even the pops was there too. Was like, yo, y'all got a warrant? And he's just like, no, we don't have a warrant, but it'll be easy if y'all come. So Meech turns it down, like, yo, I'm not coming. It goes to Kato. She's just at her crib, about to listen to some music or whatever, and who pops up? My boy Lamar pops up, pins her ass down, puts the gun to her head, was about to kill her, you know what I mean? Basically scared. I was like, yo, how dare you shoot at me? Like, why would you do that? She's just like, yo, I'm trying to cover my ass. And he was just not with it. Like, he totally violated. Like, he told her, open your mouth. Put the gun in her mouth. I was like, oh, great job on the scene. He's just like, yo, if one is for your pops, I would have blew your head off, but don't you ever in life point a pistol at me ever again. She ends up going back to Big Mackie's place, and she ends up screwing Big Mackie, which is smart on her part. It's like she's getting everybody to trust them, because of course, you know, from the beginning, Big Mackie was trying to get with her for a minute. She gave it up. So Big Mackie now, of course, I feel like he's gonna be with. Comment down below if you think he's gonna be. So Meech goes to Detective Brian's house and confronts him about, you know, pulling up to the family stuff. So I'm just like, yo, how the hell did they know where these cops live? Because this happened in Power, where everybody knew where Cooper Sacks lived. Comes through, he tries to be on some tough guy. Why would you pop up to my family stuff? The cops just said straight like, listen, the cops is on y'all. You know what I'm saying? You was not supposed to kill that guy. Meech said he had nothing to do with it. And of course, he didn't kill the dude. It was Big Mackie. So he's like, yo, you f***ed up. I cannot help you guys. The cops is on y'all. My boy Lamar, they gave him a lot of stuff. And he's a British actor. Comment down below if you knew that. He's a British actor. He was giving his daughter a bedtime story. Then, you know, he comes to chill with Monique and was like, yo, you know, thank you for holding it down and everything. Thank you for giving me another chance. He gives her an expensive necklace. It was really nice. Diamonds and everything. So you already know what's going to happen. You know, predictable, very predictable scene. You know, he comes on to her. She pushes him off. Then she jumps on him. But I would say it is the most sloppiest scene I've seen so far as sex in this series. They get on the bed, and I would just say, Cash Doll, shout out to Cash Doll. Cash Doll, if you listening, yo, Cash Doll has like the sexiest legs I've seen in a long time. They just start on the couch. Her legs go wide up. It was a sloppy scene because he jumped on her with the legs up and everything. So before he even pushed this in, she goes like, oh, like she just moans. I'm like, really? And then he just starts, after the moan, that's when he starts giving her the business. I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Like, that was whack. So, Terry meets up with the mysterious woman at the bar. The one that, when Meech went to go pop the bottle, she was there asking him questions and he turns her down. So, it turns out that that is the new plug, that is the new connect. So, she's just like, yo, I want to work with you because your brother, he's just a little, she's not really feeling Meech. She's feeling Terry, but she just tells Terry like, yo, I want to work with you, not Meech. Terry actually takes the offer. Well, that's how it ends. It just seems like Terry is the G Money. If you guys know about the G Money, who G Money is, comment down below what movie is from. Let me know in the comments what movie is from. This episode was a great episode. I liked it. Because it was too predictable, I would give it an 8. No, as a matter of fact, I'd give it a 7.5. Because of that whack bum-ass sex scene, I'm like, come on now. Cash Doll got them sexy legs and that's what y'all did? Nah. The sex scene, it lost points. It lost the whole point. Either way, I was definitely entertained by it. I definitely can't wait to see what they got coming. They didn't even put a preview for the next one. Like, I was like, damn, like, no clip, no preview. I'm like, what's going on with that? But it is what it is. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Comment down below if you guys watched it. Comment down below what you guys think about it. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for supporting me. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for all my new subscribers, all my new viewers that's coming. I have a lot of stuff coming for you guys. Stay with me. You guys got you. You guys have a great one. It's your boy G Marcus TV. Let's have a great day.
Got it. That's a wrap.